Welcome, hello. We made it to Thursday. Another week in the books, the final week of January almost over. We're so happy to have you here with us. Want to shout out a few people who I saw in the comments hanging out early. Fizine or Fizzine or Fizzine in Kansas City. Hello to you. What's up to Linda in Wakefield, Rhode Island. Art Foster in Clearwater over in Florida. Hello. Singing Frizzle is playing on a phone that's currently drying out after an unfortunate drop. It's sitting and trying to get the moisture out of it. Think of the place where you would want to drop a phone the least, and that's what happened. So our thoughts are with you, Singing Frizzle. Hope you do well. Good luck to you today. Good luck also to Vampire38 in Campbellville, Kentucky. Hello to you. Hello to For All Joy in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And hello to Jen Holt in Canada. A lot of exciting stuff going on this week. We've got a special theme game today. That's number 1. We've got big money on the line. That's number 2. It's a second chance week. Number 3. And we'll be announcing the 20 players from yesterday's game who have each won 100 SB. Randomly drawn. Just for coming and playing the game. That's all it took. We're so excited to be giving away this money. We've been doing a little something extra special this week and the last week. Hope you've been enjoying it as well. We're going to start the game in just about 20 seconds. So everybody get ready, get centered, get into whatever your trivia zone is. Just be ready, be excited, because we're about to have a whole lot of fun. So I really only have one question for all of you. You want the big money? Well, we've got the big money and all the tunes you could ask for. Welcome to a special all-music edition of Swagbucks Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Your music knowledge will be your best friend today, especially with all of this money on the line. Take a look. Cha-ching. That is $2,500, and everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple-choice music trivia questions will split it. But even if you don't get a piece of that grand prize, don't fret, because after question number 1, you will get rewards in the form of 1 bonus SB for any question you get right. And remember, if you get eliminated, you're in bonus SB throughout. You will have to claim them at the end of the game. That is as simple as pressing a single button, and then they're added to your account, and you don't lose them. Simple, right? Here's something even more simple. If you're a grand prize winner today, you won't have to claim the bonus SB you earned throughout. They will be rolled into your share of that $2,500 grand prize. Also, you are all getting 3 free rejoins just for playing this game, because this is a second chance week. The rejoins that you earn today will be credited before tomorrow's Friday Flash game begins, and you will earn another 3 free rejoins if you play that one. Speaking of earning things, speaking of it being special, I know you're all waiting to see the names of the 20 lucky winners of 100 SB from last night's game. Well, here they are. Take a look, everybody. Congratulations to all of you. You have already been credited, so you have that 100 SB in your account. Just to keep a couple people, just going to shout out a few names on the list. Icing77, Lady Latte 13, Bubba M. Robertson, Jazz Kid for you, and Ali Co. Just a few of our 100 SB winners, and of course it doesn't stop with that, because we are picking another 20 players from this game who will each win 100 SB. We will announce those winners at the beginning of our Friday Flash game, so come back tomorrow to see if you won, if you haven't won a drawing already. But for now that the game is all tuned up, the comments can rest while we strike up the band and get this game going. Here is question number 1. What famous recording studio is also the title of a Beatles album? Is it Rubber Soul, Let It Be, or Abbey Road? Which of those is also a very famous recording studio? If you watch the Disney Plus documentary series Get Back, you can see the Beatles working out songs in the studio that their last album was named for. Of course, it's Abbey Road. Abbey Road Studios, still there today, still being used. 89% of you getting that one right. It is incredible. If you have not seen that series, I'm going to give the 11% of you that did not get that one I'll give you a chance to rejoin right now. If you've not watched Get Back, it is absolutely a must if you are a Beatles fan, or even if you just like seeing the creative process, watching them actually work out and practice and fine-tune the lyrics. But once they move from the film studio to their actual recording studio, it's really cool to see their creative process at work and see the room where they would record some of their best-known songs. Now, while I was talking, almost all of the people who got eliminated came right back in, most of them doing that for free with those free rejoins they've no doubt been getting all week during Second Chance Week. We have almost 32,000 people in grand prize contention. We have over 33,000 of you playing the game. And good news, from here on out, every question you get right earns you 1 bonus SB, no matter what. But if you are not a grand prize winner, you're going to have to stick around to claim them. So don't go anywhere is what I'm saying. Here is question number 2, worth 1 bonus SB. What was the title of MC Hammer's breakout hit? Was it You Can't Touch This, You Just Touch This, or You Got the Touch? What was that song? Whoa. Thanks to him, we thought parachute pants were cool, and everybody wanted to duplicate his signature side-to-side hammer dance that we first saw in the video for Boom. Boom, boom, you can't touch this. 97% of you touched the right answer on your screen. You are moving on, and you've earned yourself a bonus SB, and I'm going to guess most of the people who are playing for bonus SB also just earned themselves one. So well done to all of you. Yes, off of the album Hammer, Please Don't Hurt Him, you Can't Touch This. Classic. One of the biggest hits of the 90s, launched his whole career, and then he had a whole up and down. Watch the behind the music if you're not familiar. For now, we're going to move on to question number 3, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. Chopin wrote most of his music for what instrument? Was it the piano, the bass, or the harp? For which instrument did Chopin write most of his music? Piano, bass, or harp? He was a wonderkind, writing poetry when he was just 6 and performing his first composed concerto at the age of 8. And of course, he mostly wrote for the piano. Piano is the answer. 95% of you getting that one right. Anybody who took piano lessons as a kid, I'm sure had to work on some Chopin stuff, because that's sort of like, you have to learn a little Chopin if you're going to learn the piano, right? I mean, that's just the deal. That's how it goes. Of the fine percent of you who were eliminated on that one, we had 2/3 of you come right back in. Well done to you. I realize I left the winners up the whole time. I've taken it down. You still won, don't worry. I want you to see this great work that our graphics team did, though. Let's move on to question number 4 right now. It's worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is Q4. What rock star once released a single as Larry Lyrics? Was it Jim Morrison, Freddie Mercury, or Billy Joel? Who released a single as Larry Lyrics? Because he didn't like Gary Glitter, Farrokh Bulsara created a stage name to make fun of him, but later came up with a much better name for himself. He started calling himself Freddie Mercury. Heard of him? Freddie Mercury, yes, the front man of Queen, one of the greatest rock bands of all time. 77% of you getting that one right. Well done. Maybe some of you were thinking of Billy Joel's time in that heavy metal band where he dressed like a Viking. And Jim Morrison was the Lizard King. It seems like he could have been the kind of guy who would release an album, a solo album, under a different name, but he did not. But you can listen to An American Prayer, the poetry that he recorded on his birthday. It will not make sense. I'm going to warn you that right now. Let's move on. Because of the 23% of you who were eliminated, again, 2/3 of you coming back in, still over 27,000, almost 28,000 people in grand prize contention, still over 33,000 of you playing the game. And we're moving on to question number 5, our most challenging game of the week, music trivia, 1 SB. If you get it right, question number 5, here it is. Kate Schellenbach was an early member of what group? Is it the B-52s, the Beastie Boys, or Blondie? What band was Kate Schellenbach an early member of? She's currently the drummer for Luscious Jackson, but she was a founding member of a group that made it big after ditching her. She was a member of the Beastie Boys. Yes, the Beastie Boys is the answer. 55% of you getting that one right. Maybe you saw the Apple TV Plus documentary, the stage show that the 2 surviving Beastie Boys members did, where they mentioned Kate, talk about their early time, and how they could have handled leaving her and not having her in the group anymore a lot better. They have since made up for it. Everything's okay with the remaining Beastie Boys and Kate Schellenbach. But of the 45% of you did not get this one right, I told you it's our hardest game of the week. We had about half of those people come right back in. Still almost 21,000 people in grand prize contention. And we are going to move on to question number 6. We are halfway done with this game. This next one is worth 1 bonus SB. If you get it right, here is Q6. Barry Gibb was the front man of what band? Was it the Ruddles, the Ataris, or the Bee Gees? Which band was it? Barry Gibb. Along with his brothers Robin and Maurice, they defined the disco era with their tight harmonies and falsetto singing. Of course, I can only be talking about the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees is the answer. 99% of you going, ha, 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 ha. We're staying alive, staying alive. Well done to you. Crushing that question. Blowing it out of the water. And we're going to move right on to question number 7 right now because almost all of you got that one right. This next one worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here's question number 7. What inspired the title for the Now That's What I Call Music series of albums? Was it a pig, Duran Duran, or Ronald Reagan? We're looking for the inspiration for the title, Now That's What I Call Music. While trying to come up with a title for their compilation album, executives at Virgin Records were inspired by a poster of a pig listening to a singing chicken that said, Now That's What I Call Music. A pig is the answer, and 76% of you getting that one right. Well done. I didn't know how that one was going to go. I thought that could be a really difficult question, but you crushed it. Well done. I love it. It's such a delight when I think a question might be difficult and you get it right. So many of you get it right. I don't blame anybody who didn't get that one. I certainly wouldn't have known. But well done to the 76% of you who got that one. Wow. Only 3 questions are standing in between you and a piece of this $2,500 grand prize. And here comes question number 8, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. The Monkees forced what singer to change their name? Was it David Bowie, Cher, or Robert Plant? One of these 3 had to change their name because of the Monkees. Who was it? The singer's birth name is David Jones, a.k.a. Davy Jones. But unfortunately for him, when he went to get into music, Davy Jones was already a rock star with the Monkees, and so he changed his name to something a little different. Maybe you've heard of the guy. His name is David Bowie. David Bowie, the late, great David Bowie is the answer. 88% of you getting that one right. The last really, really tough question I had, and you aced it. You knew that David Bowie was born David Jones, and he couldn't be Davy Jones because there was already a real famous one. And so he went with a name that I think a lot of people might remember even more than Davy Jones. David Bowie. There you go. Second to last question on its way to you right now. Over 15,000 people still in it to win it. Almost 32,300 of you still here earning bonus SB. Here comes question number 9, worth 1 bonus SB. Which of these musicians is blind? Is it Ray Charles, Charlie Puth, or Elton John? One of these 3 is visually impaired. Who is it? Unlike Stevie Wonder, who was blind shortly after birth, Ray Charles, who doctors believe suffered from juvenile glaucoma, lost his sight at the age of 7. And yes, you heard, what did I say? It was Ray Charles. 15,056 of you have made it this far, and you're ready for our final question. Well done to each and every one of you. And before we get to that final question, I want you to try something. I want you to sign up for Gambit Rewards and use your SB to play games. You can double or even triple your SB. Plus, as a new Gambit Rewards player, you will earn 1,000 SB after you redeem your first Gambit gift card from Swagbucks. Yeah, that's right. You have to be a U.S. player to qualify for this opportunity, but get all the details on the offer page after the game. Check it out. Gambit, you can get SB, then you get the SB, go back to Gambit, you get to play games. It's fun. You can earn extra SB from doing it. It is awesome. Check out Gambit after the game. But right now, let's get down to business. We have 15,150 people vying for a piece of our $2,500 grand prize. Over 32,000 of you have stuck with us until the very end. And this final question is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here's question number 10. What signature color did Johnny Cash wear on stage? Is it white, blue, or black? When he would appear and say, "Hello, I'm Johnny Cash," what color was he wearing? He wore the color for his first performance at a Memphis church because he thought it made him look good. And then, after that, he wore it for good luck. He was the man in black. That is the answer. Black is the answer. 13,676 people knew that one and are splitting our grand prize. And congratulations to each and every one of you on a big money Thursday during Second Chance Week. Drawing all these winners, and you guys are each taking home 19 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. Swaggy 1654, Rabian Jali, congratulations to you. Talk at Bar, you did it. Ritz Raj, you're a winner as well. Mona Lisa Ray and Juana Rafaela. Congratulations to every single one of our grand prize winners. Congratulations to those of you who earned bonus SB throughout the game and claimed them just now because you were winners as well. You have more SB in your account now than you did when you started. That is a win in my book. And of course, when the time comes, you know what to do with your SB. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Great job all week long. Come back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, noon Pacific Time for our Friday Flash game. Thank you all for playing Swagbucks Live, and we will see you tomorrow.